eat meat during the 9 days. And so the schus that we're here, facing this bezoyed, so to speak, of eating during the 9 days, the B'nai Shalom should bring us out of the Golus. I was reminded that this morning I was talking to my very kosher Rebbitzin, to the mother of the bar mitzvah boy, who I always say I'm only a rabbi because I married a Rebbitzin, and she's not a very kosher Rebbitzin, who works in Harbatz's Torah like a real Rebbitzin.
She disagreed with you.
Like my holy ancestor Rebbitzin Chava Bokra, who was a big learner, and Talmidei Chacham, the Rabban would come ask her Shteiners, the grandmother of the Chavas Yor. And I told her a story by Sapir Rav, that after the war, when the Rebbe's Kari Baruch settled in America, and he came and at that time he had Smedrish, only a handful of people. It wasn't like today with the Sapir Kehillas, hundreds of thousands of people. And that day it was barely a million, all clean-shaven men, but they were all Hasidic, and maybe on a higher level than those of us today with Shraim. And the Rebbe announced, and there was a poster put up in Beis Medrash, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, the Rebbe's going to give a Gemara Shir. And so, a few Balabatim, they came together. They were all Holocaust survivors. The Rebbe had the Gemara, he opened up the Gemara, and then he closed the Gemara, and he turned to each and every one of them there. And one by one he asked them, how are you doing? Tell me about your business, your family, your work, your children, whatever, your wife, everything. And they just schmoozed for an hour. And then he got up, not even the Kasher, it was Kodesh Baruch Hu Zak Yisrael, and they said, Kasher Rabbanim. The next week, Zelbazak, the same thing. Every week for a whole year, it was announced there would be a Gemara Shir. And the Rebbe just schmoozed with everybody and talked to them about their lives, about what was going on. And after the year, he said, now we're ready to make a siyum. Because we after everything we went through in the war, we need to get back into this world. And we can make a siyum in Masechet Zachayim. That we learned now how to be menschlich again, how to be mentioned again after everything, all the suffering we went through. And so that was the siyum that they made. And so too, in this world, where sometimes we get confused and distracted with all kinds of material things and emotional things, and we get carried away, and we suffer from it. I've suffered because of my own emotions and my own materialism has caused me a lot of pain and suffering in my life. But when we go and we recognize that we have to be together as a family, as a community, as friends, we are accomplishing tremendous things just like we're learning Torah. Because like Tzaddik says, Walter and Chazal, we have the Amr instinct. Not only Sichas Chod that Talmidei Chacham Tzrichim live, not only that the plain words of Torah scholars need to be studied, but that when the Chazal say, there's a saying, that when Jews have a saying, even simple Jews, there's no such thing as a simple Jew, really. It's a holy thing, it's learning Torah. And so every day we can have a simcha of limited Torah just by living our lives with kindness and happiness, being charitable and loving. And it doesn't matter so much. Of course, we have to daven 3 times a day and put on the tefillin and learn Torah. And make brachos, and we have to do all those things. And sometimes people get so carried away, they're so heavenly minded, they're no earthly good. And so we have to make that connection, because that's where the biggest tikkun is, that we can come and sit down and eat a meal